Well, it's all happening, isn't it, in Elite Dangerous at the moment? No sooner have we had the console transfer for commanders to migrate their profile from PlayStation or Xbox to PC, that Frontier have now said that the Horizons and Odyssey 4.0 launch will launch on Thursday the 15th of September, giving access to version 4 of the Elite Dangerous Galaxy. Now, as we mentioned before, Horizons and Odyssey currently exist as separate entities of the game. There's version 3.8 and version 4.0, which Odyssey is on. The foundational code which supports Odyssey is all on version 4, and all that content and all the improvements added since the Odyssey launch is not included in 3.8. So we're talking about things like better lighting, better planet generation, etc, etc, etc. So, great, fantastic. What are they trying to do? Well, they want to get everything back to one version, as we've mentioned in the past. Running two versions of the game, you know, it's double the overhead of what they have to do to release story content. And we're all after this new content. We want to see how this Salvation and Aftermath thing pans out. So Frontier quite openly state in one of their many releases on this subject that to allow as many players as possible to experience the new narrative and gameplay elements, they intend to give all PC players, and of course they've enabled people to migrate from console to PC yesterday, and that's gone quite well. I mean, mine was done within 2 hours. They intend to give all PC players access to version 4 at no additional cost. Now, of course, you have to go out there and buy Odyssey, but you can still use Horizons if you don't want to, or if your PC that you're using won't run it. But like I said in previous videos, I've had it running on a 7-year-old i7 and a 1050. And I think people have had it running on a 970. So, you know, it is possible. Okay, so where were we? You'll still be able to launch Elite Dangerous in version 3.8 if you choose. Okay, this option is expected to come in the following weeks, they state. But it's coming tomorrow on the 15th of September 2022, and that's great. But there are a few things that you're going to be able to address and access, and a few things that you won't, and here they are. Here's a breakdown once again of the features you're going to be able to access if you upgrade and run to version 4 of Horizons. So the updated graphics, especially planet rendering across both versions, version 4 and obviously Odyssey. All improvements of performance graphics, UI, UX, etc. from post-Odyssey updates. Planetary settlements on non-tenuous atmospheric planets. So all those thick atmospheric planets where you can walk around, you're not going to be able to access those on Horizons because that is a walky-aroundy Odyssey sort of thing. You're going to be able to access 4-player multi-crew. Now, they've cleared this up. Only between players on the same version. So you can't have multi-crew with someone on Horizons and you're on Odyssey. You have to all be on Horizons on version 4 to do that. Okay? Just to clear that little bit up. And here's a great one. Both Horizons version 4 players will be able to join Odyssey players in a Scorpion SRV. That's the militarized SRV that is partnered up with the Scarab that we all know and love. 2 tons of cargo on the Scorpion, but it's got a massive big gun on the top and also a rocket launcher. And it's a 2-seater. You gotta love it. Okay, next up. You're not going to be able to access station concourses or fleet carrier interiors. Once again, that's an Odyssey walky-aroundy bit, as well as tenuous atmospheric planets. You're not going to be able to access that, right? Next up, on-foot gameplay. That's an Odyssey thing. Now, if you have a good hunt around, you'll be able to find a cheap version of Odyssey somewhere, no doubt. On-foot, points of interest. Not going to be able to access those. And Odyssey ranks, because that's an Odyssey thing. A lot of this sort of like sounds self-explanatory, and I don't mean to sound condescending because I'm certainly not trying to be, but like, it's good they've spelt it out. And I wonder how many players, now having made the migration on console to PC and got their free version of Odyssey, are going to get Horizons 4.0 with all these new embellishments on it. I'll actually be waiting for payday, saying, I will be having a copy of Elite Dangerous Odyssey, my good man, and if it runs, it runs, and if it doesn't, well, damn it, but at least I'll have version 4 and I'll be able to witness the end of the Azimuth saga as that sort of pans out. Let me know in the comments if that's going to be you. It'd be quite interesting to see. I know a lot of commanders made the migration because there was huge queues last night. I've been Ricardo, thanks for watching. Let's see what happens. See you soon.